What's going on, beautiful people? Machiavelli Mills TV. So look, y'all, a subscriber of mine asked me to make a video that I felt was very interesting. The subscriber is IZ, or I believe it's it's IZ, right? IZ asked me to make a video describing the differences between Southern women and Northern women, right? And I'm like, man, it's gonna be interesting for me to even to create a list showing or indicating the differences between the two groups of women. For those who don't know, I was born and raised in Chicago, Illinois, been in Chicago all my life until I went away to college, right? And when I went to college in Mississippi at Mississippi Valley State University, a historically black college in Itta Bena, Mississippi. And then I went to grad school at Arkansas State University in Jonesboro, Arkansas, right? So I've noticed the differences between the two groups of women. Even though Chicago is not in the north, Southerners call us north because we are north of them. So I've noticed the differences between those two groups of women. Mainly the northern women is going to be Chicago or Chicagoland area women that I've dated. And then, women that I've seen all around Mississippi. Number one, a southern woman is going to tell you that she likes you or make it known that she likes you immediately. She's going to make it known to the public that she likes you without question. A woman in the north is going to try to throw small hints here and there, small hints, might like a few pictures on Instagram or something like that, might like a few of your tweets a little bit often, but that's as far as it goes. A lot of them not jumping out the window and just telling you, I like you, I'm interested in dating you, I think you this, and I think you're attractive, this, that, and third. They're going to shell up about it and try to conceal it and just throw a little hints here and there, and they hope that you pick it up. And then if you don't, it is what it is. She just going to say, never mind. A southern woman gonna be upfront about what if she like you and she interested in dating you, she gonna let you know. Case in point, when I was at Mississippi Valley State University, I remember one time there was a girl. This is my junior year. I was running for Mr. Mississippi Valley State University, and I'm sitting out there. I got my whole little stand set up. I'm campaigning to be Mr. Valley and all of that. And it was a girl that was coming by frequently. She said, "Hey, hey Malcolm, okay, my name is this, that, and the third, and." Okay, you're running for Mr. Valley. Cool. So she sat down there telling people, vote for him. He's a cool guy, whatever, right? So then she said, okay, I'm going to go back to class. I said, okay, thank you. I appreciate it. I never talked to her a day in my life. She just came and just did this, right? She comes back from class, comes back through the student union, hands me a piece of paper in my hand, and then walks off. I look down. It's her number telling me to call her as soon as I could and text her. And I'm like, wow, she was not playing. She came through, let it be known, I like you, I want you. Listen, here go my number, right? Now I'm going to give y'all another instance. Y'all don't know this. Some of y'all may or may not. My son's mother is from Mississippi. And I remember when I officially became Mr. Mississippi Valley State University, I first met her in my last year at MVSU. And I remember when I was walking around campus because it was our job to basically introduce ourselves to the student body, make them feel comfortable, make them feel at home, greet everybody, so on and so forth. And every time she saw me, she would smile at me and say, hey, Mr. Valley, smiling all in my face. Hey, Mr. Valley, with a wide smile. And I would smile back at her. I would smile back at her because I was interested too. But then she had no problem letting me know she was interested in me. She's smiling at me all the time, waving, and letting it be known, saying my name. Hey, Mr. Valley, smiling all at me. She didn't care nothing about what people thought about her. She didn't care if her friends knew that she liked me or none of that. She didn't care nothing about none of that. She gonna let it be known. Hey, Mr. Valley, smiling all, cause let me know I'm interested in you. I like you, and it was no problem, right? The city girl, a girl in the north, northern girl gonna be throw a little hints in there. If you catch it, it is what it is, right? I will say this too. Southern women were raised to be wives, while a lot of northern women were raised not to give boyfriends husband privileges, right? I've seen it, experienced it, all the nine, right? For those of you who don't know, my daughter, I have a daughter by a woman that's from Chicago, and I have a son by a woman that's from Mississippi. And of course, I've had experiences dating two different groups of women. Man, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, when I was in Mississippi, them women, listen, they were raised to try to be a wife. Like, no lie, I come down, this is my before I even met my son's mother. I go to a woman's house, she cooking for me, cooking all different type of meals. I'm talking about cooking up a storm, I mean, they offering to give massages, all of that. Like, this is what they offering to do all of that. That's how it was. My son's mother, seriously, she's the type of woman that will massage your back, all of that. Would massage my feet if I said my feet was hurting. That's who she is as a woman. She always been that type of woman. Would massage my feet. She didn't even know how to cook before she got with me, but when she got with me, she learned how to cook and became an amazing cook, like off the bat. Like I didn't ask her to do that. It's just something that she did because she was with me and she wanted to, make sure I was fed and all of that. She just did that. You know what I mean? Like my son's mother would clip my toenails and all of that. And she would do that type of stuff if I wanted her to do it without asking. She would do those things because that's naturally like who she was, and a lot of Southern women are. That's who they raised to be. My daughter's mother, like a great woman. She'll massage your feet, she'll clip your toenails, but she'd be like, do you really want that? You sure? This will really make you feel better? Okay, all right. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like a natural thing for her. You know what I'm saying? Now, she was a great woman in all other aspects, but that part is like, right? And then other girls, and not even just excluding my personal experiences, or my situation with my relationship with my daughter's mother. She's a great woman. My son's mother is a great woman. They just have certain differences about them. But like for example, Chicago women, Northern women, a lot of them ain't just gonna be massaging no feet and all of that. A lot of them not really trying to do that. A lot of the mothers here like, hey, don't give no boyfriend no husband privileges. Don't be cooking up a meal every single day. Like my son's mother would cook a meal every day. This is what she was doing. She liked to do that. She cook a meal every day, right? I know some other girls in the northern women in Chicago and stuff like that. They not cooking no meal every single day now. Now they'll go get you some food from the store and all of that or something like that, but she ain't cooking no meal. She's like, I ain't standing over no hot stove every single day. That's just not their thing. Now they gonna love you and make sure you eat. They just not trying to make home cooked meals every single day the way I think the way I think a Southern woman would do. That's just my opinion, right? I remember when I was in the South, right? And I was in the South and I was dating, and I wasn't even dating. I was kicking it with a girl before. And I remember, like I said, they raised to be wives. I remember going to a girl's home. It's like I first started kicking it with her, hanging out with her. I go to her house and her mother is telling me, nice to meet you, Malcolm. It'd be great to have you in the family, so on and so forth. Asking me that, it'd be great to have you in the family and all of that. And I'm like, wow. Off this, I'm like, dang, this is the first time I'm meeting her. She told me it'd be great to be in the family, so on and so forth. I said, man, you know what I mean? But that's how they are. They bred to try to be wives to the men that they're interested in dating. You know what I mean? And the mothers present that, hey, you be a woman that's be there for them, so on and so forth, and all of that. Like this is how they are, right? In my opinion, too, I think Southern women are naturally givers. They're natural givers, right? Case in point, when I'm dating a Southern woman, from what I've experienced, if she goes to the store, she coming back with something for you, right? You could not even be in a relationship with her, not in a serious relationship. Y'all could just be in a talking stage. She gonna go get you something. If she go get herself something, she gonna go get you something to eat. She gonna come make sure you fed. Like that's just how they are, right? I remember one time, this is when I was like a sophomore, or I was hanging out with a girl and we had hung out like one time. Man, she went to go get her an extravagant meal, came back with me one. Called my phone, hey, where are you? Came back, pulled up with me one, you know what I'm saying? Went in the dorm room, ate some good food and all that, hung out. Like, that's just what it was. She made sure I was good and taken care of. Now, northern women are givers as well, right? They are givers. They will give you what you need. She just has to know that you are the type of man that will do the same for her before she starts to give, right? That's how my daughter's mom is. You know what I'm saying? She got to know that you're going to do that as well before she try to go all in. You know what I mean? When I showed that I was a giver, she reciprocated those things, to a high degree. And this is how it is. They just have to know that you're going to reciprocate that before they start to do that. I think that a lot of times, and when I say this, I'm not trying to be offensive. I think a lot of times Southern women bask in their femininity, right? From the standpoint of, I like that you're doing this for me. Even though I can do it for myself, they like, I like that a man is, taking out my trash. I like that a man is bringing in the cases of water for me. I would appreciate that you do that. Bring the water in for me. I would appreciate if you pump my gas. I would appreciate if they want you to do that. They want you. They want to. Hey, I'm a woman. Yeah, you can bring the water up. You bring the water up. Yeah, you lift a heavy object, so on and so forth. You do that. Like that's they bask in that. They welcome that. It's like okay, you the man. You bring the water up. Okay. They expect that. They expect you to bring the water up. They expect you to take the trash out. They expect you to, do the masculine type things, because they're going to do all the feminine type things for the most part. That's what I've experienced, right? A northern woman is going to do things independently to show you that she wants you, but she doesn't necessarily need you all the way, right? She'll say, I got it. But as a man, you got to tell her, I'll do it. And then she'll let you do it, right? You got to tell her, no. I'll do it. I got that. And then she'll just back off and let you do it, right? But a lot of times, a lot of northern women are going to expect you to do something. They would want you to do it, but they're not going to like, oh, I ain't going to do it unless you do it. They're going to be like, okay, I'll do it myself. That's their standard is I'll do it myself, right? Like they'll carry up that case of water up them stairs. A northern woman before they, hey, can you come and call us? A lot of them not going to do that. Hey, can you please come and bring this water up? Unless you're just naturally just with them, right? You're there with them. If you're in a house or whatever, they'll bring up the water themselves. A lot of times to show, and it's not that they don't appreciate having a man there to do those things because they can embrace their femininity as well. It's just that they don't bask in it. They'll be like, basically, she'll show you that I'm trying to rephrase this, right? They're gonna do things independently, to show that, like I said, she wants you, but she don't need you. I can do this on my own. You know what I mean? I would appreciate it if you help me, but I can do this on my own. That's the angle that a lot of the northern women approach when it comes to those things. I'd appreciate it if you could do this for me, but if not, I can handle all of this on my own. I can do this, right? And that's the thing, man. Also, I think that a northern woman will play it cool. If she loves you, she can be a northern woman can be in love with you through and through. But she will play it cool until she knows that you are all in too, right? Like, and that's the smart, and I think that's a smart thing to do. I don't have no problem with it at all. A woman can love you, but if she does not, if she's unsure about your feelings, if she's not aware, if she doesn't know, she's not going to put all of that on display. And so she knows that, hey, you have that same type of feeling as well. She has a hunch that you're feeling the same type of way. Then she's going to broadcast it. Then she's going to openly just tell you. Then she's going to shower you with that love that, a man is supposed to, that a lot of men enjoy and embrace, right? She has to see that you're all in on it too, and you're having the same type of feeling she's having. Then she'll openly express that. A southern woman, if she love you, she not going to have no problem telling you she love you. Off rip, off back. She gonna tell the whole world. She don't care what nobody think. She don't even gotta know that you 100% in and you love her too all the way. She don't need. No, I'm not gonna say that. She doesn't have to. She don't have to know your feelings 100% all the way, right? She don't have to know that. Like, oh, I gotta know that you all in 100%. They don't. A lot of them didn't operate like that. They gonna show that they love you regardless. They don't have to know all the details about how deep you love them. If they love, they can't help but to just show that. They can't help but to put that on display to show that, hey, I love you. I'm in love with you. It is what it is. I mean, I hope you're feeling the same, but they don't necessarily have to know that yet. They just going to be like, listen, it is what it is. I love this man and I'm willing to do this, that, and the third for him because I love him. And that's just the way it goes. That's just something that I've noticed, right? In summary of all this discussion, in my opinion, especially when it comes to romantic, because I was assuming he was talking about romantically, what was the differences between northern and southern women. And in summary of this whole video, I believe that northern women are more guarded with their heart than southern women, right? And there's nothing wrong with that, right? I love my northern women to death. I'm from Chicago, baby. I done been around all the northern women all my life. Before, I had a child with a northern woman, a Chicago woman. Before her, I was dating Chicago women and stuff like that. So I have a love and affinity for northern women as well. And I appreciate them wholeheartedly because when they love you to the core, to the bone gristle. just like a Southern woman does as well. They just have a tougher a tougher outer shell to crack. This is what it is. They have a tougher outer shell to crack. You know what I mean? And I believe they build that shell up because a lot of these dudes here is treacherous. They ruthless. And I ain't saying dudes in the South ain't ruthless when it comes to love, because they for damn sure are as well. But a lot of the dudes here, they can be treacherous, they can be ruthless. They didn't seen their mama get done all any type of way. So they build up that wall of protection to stop them from experiencing the same hurt that their mother, their sisters, their aunts, or whatever experience. So they build up that tough outer shell. Southern women have seen their mothers and aunts and sisters go through a lot of harsh realities with men as well. They're just open to, I love a person. I don't want to hide that. I don't want to, let that be concealed. I don't want to let that be known. And I have no problem expressing it. That's what I've always seen from a Southern woman. She want to express her love regardless of what happened to other people in the past. She can't help but to show that. She can't suppress that feeling. And that's something that a lot of men would love and appreciate too. A woman that's not trying to play it cool, that will show that she loves you, especially when you care about her the same way. A lot of men don't want a woman that's gonna play cool if he really loves her the same way. They don't want a woman that's gonna play it cool. Now, if you don't really like the girl and you ain't really feeling her like that, you want her to play it cool because you like, okay, she ain't doing too much because I ain't into her like that. But if you really like a woman, a lot of times men don't want her to play. Now, of course, you can't just be over the top, jumping out the window, being like, just over extreme, like clingy, nothing like that. But they want a woman that's going to be confident and comfortable expressing the love that they have for them. Because the man will be like, if I love you, I'm going to do the same thing. So I think both Northern and Southern women have great qualities about them. They both can love in the same way. One just has a tougher outer shell to crack first to get to that good part that, everybody wants to experience. And it's not always super hard to crack that shell. If you're a genuine person, you're a good man, you're an upstanding man that's responsible, that it treats her right, that's respectful, that's mannerable, you know what I mean? There's cool, calm, and collected. You're gonna be all right, you're gonna be good. Ain't gonna be no hassle trying to crack that shell. You know what I mean? Just that shell is gonna be there until she feels like you are worthy of experiencing the full femininity of her unguarded. You know what I'm saying? That's what I feel from Northern women. Southern women, I think. Now, I'm not speaking for all Southern or Northern women when I say this. I'm not. I'm speaking from my personal experiences. The Southern women that I've experienced, they're going to just be like, hey, I like you. I'm interested in you. I want to see what this is. I would love to see where this could go. And I'm all in. And they have no problem expressing that. That's just my opinion, man. Machiavelli Mills TV. Peace. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section below. Subscribe to the channel. I'm out.